Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. And yes, so today we have on Crossroads, we have Robbie Ansley, and we're just waiting for him to come on. And hopefully, he will be on very shortly. Um, very shortly. We're just waiting for him to come on. So we're just waiting for him to come in the studio. Um, so we're just waiting for him to come to the studio. Then we can carry on. So I hope everybody's doing okay on a Sunday. Sunday. What you doing on a Sunday? So shall we listen to some music? Oh yes. I think we should. Just listen to some music.
It's Friday night, going down to the lake, 4-wheel drives, buddies and me. Your sweet girl sitting by my side, a old 6 string and a campfire. Kick it in the country tonight. No wrong doing, just right. Kick it in the country tonight. Go for a race down on the creek. Get a little money, you know what I mean. Bought a new girlfriend, she looking right. She rocks that air guitar all night. Kick it in the country tonight. No wrong, you do it just right. Kick it in the country tonight. Set of blue lights coming over the hill. I think it's the sheriff. He's looking pretty ill. He's hunting his daughter. I was holding her tight. Throw me in jail, or he just might. Kick it in the country tonight. No wrong, do it just right. Kick it in the country tonight. Kick it in the country tonight. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about dancing.
Oh yes. We're just waiting for my guest to come in. Won't be long. We're just waiting for him to come in. I think he is in, and he won't be long. Um, yeah, so just waiting for him to come in.
really falling. The sky's turning gray. Everything around me's changing. Why do I stay the same? Hear mama's voice calling out. Son, you better change your ways. You got one foot in the grave. You know it's hard when the devil's on your shoulder. Your whole world is getting colder. You got one foot in the grave. While you're out there running, son, you better learn to walk the right way. You've only got one chance. Better make it a better day. You got one foot, yeah, one foot. One foot in the grave. Wish Daddy was still here to take the wheel and steer right back to yesterday. Dark shadow reaches out his hand, tries to pull me back again. Will I bend or will I break? You know it's hard when the devil's on your shoulder. Your whole world is getting colder. You got one foot in the grave. While you're out there running, son, you better learn to walk the right way. You've only got one chance. Better make it a better day. You got one foot, yeah, one foot. One foot in the grave. You got one foot in the grave. While you're out there on the sun, you better learn to walk the right way. You've only got one chance. Better make it a better day. You got one foot, yeah, one foot in the grave.
Oh yeah, one foot in the grave. That was by Robbie Ansley. We're still having problems with him. Can you hear me, Robbie? We're still having problems. So what we're going to do is try to get him on. Be back shortly.
Older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place.
Can you take that? Say I can't.
Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
Hello.
Country roads.
Hello. What you got to do? You've got to. Your camera's not showing. Yeah. So why is that? All right, I'll wait for you, okay?
voice in the morning hour. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads,
Hello. Okay, thank you. I'm on live, see. I'm on radio now, see. I'm on the thingy. Alright. Alright. I'll wait for you, see. Alright. Yeah, that was Country Roads. We're still waiting for our guest. Can you hear the music out there? Could you let me know, please? Anybody listening, can you let me know? Okay, just leave me a message.
I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never.
We're just waiting for Robbie at the moment to come. He's trying to connect. Good. Okay, we have got our guest. Here comes Robbie Ansley. Hello.
Hey there, how you doing? I'm sorry for the technical difficulty.
Don't worry about it. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's probably because I live way out here in the sticks.
All right, you live out in the sticks, do you?
Oh yes, we do.
Okay, I love your hat.
Thank you. I wear it everywhere, even to bed.
You went to bed. Okay, yes. Yeah. Anyway, technology. It's always hard, isn't it? Technology.
I'm telling you, technology is something else. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't able to do this, and I really like that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. Can you tell everybody who you are and what you do? Everybody. I know who you are, and probably other people know. But can you remind people who you are?
Yes, I'm Robbie Ansley. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm originally from Georgia, and I'm on an independent record label, Mercer Road Records, out of Nashville, Tennessee. And you can find me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. My family's originally from England, dating all the way back to 1046.
1046. God, that seems a long way, doesn't it? 1046.
Yeah, Nottinghamshire.
Oh yes, I used to live in Nottinghamshire. I used to live in a place called Warsaw.
Wow. And we have some family out of Warwickshire too.
All right, okay. What I'm going to do, Robbie, I'm going to kind of like here we go. Let me do something here. Sorry, you lost my gas because being contacted. Why? Hang on a sec.
Okay.
Why do they call you? Why did they say? Why do they consider you? You say I'm consider myself a professional storyteller.
Well, they call me that because I tell a story with my songs. The songs tell a story, most of them.
All
Some
right.
of them,
Okay.
or most of them, are based on life experiences.
Right. How long have you been doing singing for now? Then
About 20 years, but
20 years.
professionally now, I've been singing since I was 2 years old.
2 years. So I read. Yeah, that's what I read. Because what happened was you were singing from 2 years old. Then you started going to kind of like you were singing at home. Then you started singing in church.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
As a young person, yeah, singing in the choir and with my mother and my sister at church.
What was that like growing up?
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I really enjoyed that. And then I got hankering to write, some country songs, and I started doing that back in the '90s. And then I got first band together and started going around. Well, actually, I was with a couple of people and we went around to churches singing. And then I did my first radio show here locally, and then it went on from there. And I've been in 10 different bands since then.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I read. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, that's a lot of bands, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It really is. And one of the bands I was in for a long time, I opened for over 32 major artists. And that was a real experience. It was. I mean, people like John Anderson and Blake Shelton, the Bellamy Brothers. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. Even Joe Diffie, that we recently lost this year. I
Yeah.
met a lot of great people.
Yeah. What was Blake Shelton like to meet?
Um, back then, it was right after Old Red was a hit, so he was kind of arrogant and cocky back then, but he was all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he was a bit cocky because he used to go in films, everything, didn't he? He was a filmmaker. He was
That's
doing
right.
Christmas shoes and all that lot. And I think it went to his head quickly, didn't it?
I think it did. I think it did. He was all right to most of us. We were opening bands, so they some of them consider us competition. So
Yeah. Well, you are a very good singer, by the way. So
well, thank you so much.
I want to kind of show everybody your it's "Kick Out in the Country," your song.
Yes, kicking in the country.
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's do this. It's Friday night, going down to the lake. Full-wheel drives, what does that mean? Here, sweet girl, sitting by my side, a old six string and a campfire. Kick it in the country tonight. No wrong, do it just right. Kick it in the country tonight. Go for a race down on the creek. Get a little muddy, you know what I mean. Bob's new girlfriend, she looking right. She rocks that air guitar all night. Kick it in the country tonight. No wrong, do it just right.
me up to dance this morning.
I love it. I love the song.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant.
That song has been played over in England a good bit. I think it went all the way up to number 4 or number 2 in the chart.
Yeah, number 2 in the charts. Yeah.
He's looking pretty ill. He's hunting his daughter. I was holding her tight. Throw me in jail, or he just might. Kick it in the country tonight. No wrong do it just right.
I'm glad you got the song. I hope everybody else does.
Yeah, yeah. I like your shirt.
He always will, that's it.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about dancing.
Yeah, I was talking about dancing.
Yeah, I think it's very good. It's really it's very good. It came it was number 2 in the country charts, wasn't it?
Yes.
That did quite well.
It did, and I had another song that was on a really good chart over there in the UK. It was a cover song called "Gypsy and Me," and it went to number 1 on a pretty good chart over there.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. And I'll be playing that in a minute. And also I'll play it on my radio station quite a lot. So
well, that's wonderful.
So
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm a great big fan of yours. I think you're very good. It's I love your music. When you started kind of like playing your music and you were meeting like Blake Shelton and the rest of them, did you look up to them or did you think, oh well, I can be better than you?
Well, I never thought that. I gave them a lot of respect. People like that, especially like big bands like Shenandoah and Emerson Drive. I just gave them a lot of respect. I never thought I could be better. It would be nice if some of them were a little more friendly, but a lot of them were really, really friendly. I mean, they really treated us well. We did a show with we did a couple of shows with Lady Antebellum and Luke Bryan back in those days, and they treated us pretty good. It was an experience. But I'm a solo artist now, and I'm waiting to be joined with a band in Nashville as soon as things clear up. The air clears. This pandemic has put a lid on everything. And
that was my next question. How have you been coping with that, with the coronavirus and all that?
Well, been climbing the walls because I want to go record. Looking at options to record without actually going to the studio, maybe via internet and using studios and kind of downloading some Pro Tools or something and trying to record that way. But it's been crazy because I miss getting out and performing live in front of an audience. But I do have a Facebook Live show called the Pea Ridge Junction that I've been doing for 4 years. And I've been doing, and I do that, and it gives me. I'm right now. I'm live on the set of the Pea Ridge Junction. You can see behind me.
All right.
And it gives me opportunity to perform for people, and we give away some things, and we just have a lot of fun. And a real big fan of yours and mine out there in the UK is HK or Haley Jones, and she actually won a prize on the show, and she lives over there in England, and I'd like to say hello to her.
Yeah, I've got Ailey on at the moment, and Ailey says hello because she's the one who goes around and gets me, kind of like all you people, all my guests to come onto my show.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so Ailey kind of like helps me out. So yeah, I've got a message here for you. Paul Campbell says, have you performed in any big venues in Nashville or Memphis?
Well, we haven't been up to Nashville, but I have done some really big venues in Georgia, like the Day in the Country, and then some other big events like in Columbia County at the Lady A Amphitheater or the Columbia County Amphitheater. Just a lot of places like that, the Alabama State Fair, state fairs and stuff like that. But there's a big event that happens in Augusta, Georgia, called the Day in the Country, and then we did the Rock and Rib Fest one year with Charlie Daniels, and it's just a lot of stuff like that. But I haven't worked my way up to Nashville yet. I was just about to get ready to do that when the pandemic, came along. I was getting ready to actually planning to try to go to Australia because Kick It in the Country, the song Kick It in the Country was a number one over there in Australia. And actually was thinking about going to Australia and all that. And then pandemic came along and just kind of kicked it all to the side.
Mm-hmm. Ailey says, I will be. Are you in the P Junction?
Yes, I am live on the set of the Pea Ridge Junction. You want to say, let's see, there's Sam behind me. Say hello, Sam. Hello there. How y'all doing?
What did that come up about then? Why? What came around to the P Junction? What was the idea?
Well, we actually wanted a family oriented show to involve whole families, clean, fun, music, comedy, kind of like Hee Haw. And we wanted a great place to perform, and just give people some excitement. There's a lot of people that can't get out and go anywhere or do anything. And that's why I started it a long time ago. And it just so happens I've been doing this all along, and here comes the pandemic. And now a lot of people are doing it. But I pioneered this kind of show over 4 years ago. And
Yeah,
we just been hanging in there. And I'm going to keep doing it. And when I go out and perform live, we're going to carry the cameras with us, and we're going to continue on with the same backstory.
yeah.
And
Well done.
we're here in Pea Ridge, Georgia, Darren, Georgia, right now. And when we get back to moving and going out and playing out around Nashville and places around the country, we're going to carry the same thing with us. We're going to carry it with us, and we're going to record, and we're going to continue on.
Good, good. I've got Wayne here. He said, hi Robbie, how long have you been singing? And who do you look up to in music?
Well, I've been singing. Oh goodness, um, over if you include when I was about 2 years old, a long time. I'm just going to say 20 years professionally, but I started singing when I was two.
Mm,
And who do I look up to? All the country greats, Johnny Cash, um, Travis Trent, Alan Jackson. The list is just too many to mention. It's just a lot of them. They're so amazing, and
yeah,
I love the writing and the artist. And I've written a lot of songs myself, and I just can't wait to get all of them recorded and get them out there.
yeah, yeah.
And
Good.
Elvis, I mean, I love Elvis. If you watch my Pea Ridge live show, I do a lot of Elvis.
Yeah, yeah. I have watched that, and that's really good. I love that. It's really good how you do it. It's really good. Um, what's your most embarrassing moment?
Well, my most embarrassing moment, I guess, is when I'm doing the show and I lose audio And that's kind of embarrassing when I lose audio and if something happens, I have to restart a song or and if we sometimes my grandkid, I have grandkids. I don't look that old, but I am, I guess. But some people have grandkids way younger than me. They'll come in and grab the camera and run with it or something like that. And that's kind of embarrassing, but it's all in fun. You know, we all do it in fun. We don't get upset about it. We just keep on rolling.
Yeah, yeah. Have you been to the Grand Ole Opry?
I have been there and I'm looking forward to one of these days performing some of my songs there.
All right. Have you? So you never played there then?
Not yet. Not yet. I've been there. I've walked down the street with Marty Stewart and talked to him and just met a lot of amazing people. And you got to be invited. I found out you have to be invited to come there. And that's why I'm going to keep going, keep building and keep being who I am. I'm not gonna put on any false airs or anything. I love people. I love making people happy and making them smile. And that's who I am. I'm not after their wallet.
Yeah.
We all can use money. We all can use money, but I'm not after nobody's wallet here, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think? Do you think most people are? You know, do they? You know, most people just want to do it for the money, don't they?
A lot of them do, and it's not really, maybe not on purpose. It's their livelihood, you know. And they go out and perform and sell CDs and they make money and that provides them with everything they need in life. And I'm not knocking them at all, but once a big artist gets out there and they do help a lot of people, it's all about money. Once you're under a big label and all that, it's money. Because if you sign a contract, I mean, you're there and you got to make that label money for the next 5 years. And that's what it becomes. And like I said, I'm not knocking it a bit. A lot of people enjoy all the great music out there, and it comes at a cost. It does. I mean, you go out and buy CDs, and every CD you buy, you know, if they sell 1 million of them, somebody's making money off of it. And,
Yeah. Especially agents.
Oh yes, they do. They do.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
one day we might make $1 or $2. We've made a little bit, but one day I spend more right now than I make, and that's just how it is. But my livelihood is the music, as far as the way I feel and everything. I love music, but I can do anything with these two hands that a lot of people can't do, you know, and I can repair, and you know, I can fix anything. If I want to make some money, I just go fix something, and people pay me to do that.
I want to play another one of your songs,
Okay.
and this is "One Foot in the Grave."
Yes, sir. That song has a lot of meaning to it.
Yes, yeah, that's why I'm playing it.
Autumn leaves steady falling, the sky's turning gray. Everything around me's changing. Why do I stay the same? Hear mama's voice calling now. Son, you better change your ways. You got 1 foot in the grave. You know it's hard when the devil's on your shoulder. Your whole world is getting colder. You got 1 foot in the grave. While you're
favorite part right here.
Brilliant.
Daddy, we're still here to take the wheel and steer right back to yesterday. Dark shadow reaches out his hand, tries to pull me back again. Will I bend or will I break? You know it's hard when the devil's on your shoulder. Your whole world is getting colder. You got one foot in the grave. While you're out there on the sun, you better learn to walk the right way. You've only got one chance, better make it a better day. You got one foot, yeah, one foot.
I'm already in the grave. It's a catchy tune.
I'm glad you like it, Steve.
You got one foot in the grave. While you're out there on the sun,
Kind of like my Leonard Skinner Superman song, you know, it's telling you better write right.
Yeah.
get a better day. You got one foot, yeah, one foot, one foot.
Already in the grave. Well done. One
Well, thank
foot
you so
in
much.
the grave. Yeah. What was the idea? What was the idea for that song then?
That song was actually written about there's a lot of people in around the country and all over the world that are oblivious to the fact that they're hurting themselves, you know, whether it's alcohol abuse or drug abuse. And that's what the song's reaching out to. It's reaching out. I had a real good friend that was real bad on it, and that song was kind of about his life, but it's kind of sending a message out to everyone. You know, you take one day at a time. You only got one chance to make it a better day. You know, you gotta do the best you can and try to live right. You know, because
That's it. Yeah.
tomorrow
Yeah.
you don't know what tomorrow holds.
Yeah. Rob, are you a Christian?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's go for Wayne. Let's see what Wayne said. Hi, Robbie. How long have you been singing on that? What do you? Oh, we've seen that one.
Yes.
Will you do a song for me, please? Will you do Johnny Cash Walk the Line?
Walk the line. What now or? I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
There you go. There you go. He wasn't expecting to be singing today.
Well, I'll sing anything you want to hear, you know.
Yeah. Will you do a song for me, please? Will you do? Oh, we've done that. So I'm just going over the questions here.
Okay.
Robbie, can I see that thing behind you, please? The old man. It looks well cool.
Yes.
There you
All right,
go.
hold on.
That reminds me of my ex-father-in-law.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's Sam, the sound man. He's kind of tone deaf, but he hey there, Sam. How you doing? I'm doing all right. How y'all doing? Hello there, Steve. Whistling Pete's out there in the barn, so I can't get him in here right now.
Oh no.
He's the host of the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course he is. Yeah. You can't leave him without it, can you? Um. What have you got planned in the future then? Anything coming up really exciting?
Well, I'm gonna go guest on some shows in Nashville, MBRN radio, probably in Nashville, and a couple other stations. And we're gonna go record here soon. And we're looking forward to doing a Christmas show and maybe doing a couple of shows for Thanksgiving.
All
And
right.
the recording and getting that out there is the main thing. But while I got you on here, if I got family and friends watching, I'd just like to say hello to my sister Lou Ann and everybody else, friends and family, and all the fans out there. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for supporting Steve here. He's got a great thing going.
Thank you. Thank you. We must have you back soon and play some music for us because I don't know if you know about us, but what we set up during lockdown and what it was for people who's got disabilities and who don't leave their homes. That's why we set it all up. See, and
Well,
not
that's
only
great.
we not only we got this now, we also got a radio station now that is joined
Okay.
into that,
Okay.
and so that's what we do. So what we've done is we put some information about you on our radio station today,
Okay.
and
Great.
links and stuff about your music and stuff. So
Okay. I'd love to do that. Maybe link sometime and do a show for everybody out there that you have in your
yeah, yeah,
network that are that's where my heart is. I like to help people to be happy and
yeah.
to give them some joy. That's the thing.
That's why we do this. This is why we do this like 7 days a week. Sometimes
Great.
we have 2 or 3 shows, sometimes we have 4, and everybody's kind of like say, yeah, okay, we'll do it. And they're really good, and it's really good. What I'm gonna what is your hmm, what would you love to do if you wasn't a singer? What would you love to be doing?
If I wasn't a singer,
Yeah.
well, if I wasn't a singer, I guess I just maybe I could be a radio DJ or something. I do a radio show every Thursday night. It's called The Wonderful World Show with another co-host, Mr. Ralph Starling, on it's WTHO 101.7 FM. We do that show, but
All right.
I'd probably like to be in the radio and maybe helping people,
Yeah.
in some kind of way.
Yeah. 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 I've got some slots on my radio. I only started it like 2 days ago, and it's been doing well, really well,
Well,
really
that's
well.
great. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Have
really well.
you ever heard of Mickey Spectrum
Yes.
Spectrum Radio?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's I've been on that station for I know 3-4 years now, and it's great too. And I thank y'all all for everything you do over there. I'd like to come see the homeland one day. Maybe I will.
You should come over to the UK sometime.
Yeah, maybe when everything's cleared up and they got enough anesthesia to knock me out, so I get on the airplane.
Well, what I do is I come over there and I get like a kind of like a great big hammer, just knock you on the head,
There you
and
go.
stick you in the cargo hole or something.
Yeah, right down there with the dogs and cats.
Yeah, yeah, put you in a cage. Now you stay there, Robbie. Behave yourself. No, you won't. No, no. Don't worry. We'll supply you with a parachute.
Yes, yeah, a
Yeah.
parachute. I might need that, or just a extension cord just tangled all up. That'd be it.
Do you have any horses at all?
Horses?
Yeah.
We got one horse out there, and according to the show, we got donkeys and all that. But we got one horse. He's pretty nice. His name is Boro, but I won't try to ride him. I'll go somewhere else where they got some pretty tame ones and ride them. But if you get on that horse, he's liable to throw you up into the trees.
Oh no, gosh, God.
There might be somebody out there watching this, brave enough to break him.
Oh yes, I think he
All you
will
got
be
to do is
good.
hold on.
Wayne says, I think he will be good on cowboy films.
Cowboy Bills,
Cowboy films.
cowboy films. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
yeah,
That sounds
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. It should be on a cowboy film like True Grit. You know, that'd be good. True Grit 2 or something.
Okay. We'll have to film something and post it.
Or
There is a show that Whistling Pete was on. It was going to be on Hot Rock TV, and it was called the Pea Ridge Junction. And because of COVID and all that, it got canceled. But I hate
oh
that. But I
no,
do have a link on YouTube that you can watch the first recorded session of that show, and it went along with the song "Kick It in the Country." It was really a promotional video, but it was a pretty nice show. I mean, it was just a comedy, a comedy skit, and then my song. But yeah, I'd like to do some. I've been trying to get into some acting, and I'd like to do that. And as far as social distancing, if anybody's been married over 30 years, they already knew what that was like.
I was just about to say that to you. How do you? How does your wife cope with you while doing music?
Well, when she's not got the earplugs in, I'm just kidding. Um, she actually runs the cameras, and here recently she has joined in on singing a few songs with me, and that's been great. But yeah, she's been real supportive. I mean, I've been chasing this for over 20 years professionally, and she has driven to the ends of the earth and every wild goose chase and place that we could go. The only place I think we did a place one time where we came on right after the midget wrestling. And that was an experience, seeing two people 3 foot high beat each other to death with metal chairs, and then we had to get up there and try to sing with a straight face.
Oh, sorry.
It's funny.
Two midgets wrestling.
Oh yeah, they moved the ring, and then they pushed the stage out there, and there we are.
And
Uh,
you come on after the wrestling.
after the midget wrestling. That was at the Alabama State Fair. Those folks in Alabama, they got a special place in my heart.
What's the worst? What's the worst place you ever played?
Uh,
Come on,
I,
come on.
well, I believe it was at a turf football stadium, and that was one of them. And then there was another one where we stayed, and I'll tell you about it. Uh, we stayed in South Georgia in a little trailer park there, and we played at a place, a big club over there. We played 5 days in a row, and we come back from the club one night, and sitting on the table was a big old pumpkin. Yesterday was Halloween, so a big old pumpkin, and it had carved in it, "Leave or Die." And half the fellas in the band, they were ready to pack up and leave that night. They were just so scared. They were like, who got in here and who put this pumpkin in here with that on there, And the next day we went out to wash some clothes and get something to eat, and a couple of the fellas were left there at the place, and we come back, and I told the bass player, I said, "Stop right here." I got out on up the road a little bit, and I come over there and I started beating on the side of the place and scared them poor fellas to death. But that was one of the worst situations we've been in. And the turf football game, we played there. We unloaded the bus. We played there at the turf football game, and then loaded up and went and played at another place. And the guy that was supposed to pay us, he skipped town. That
He
was the
skipped
worst
town.
ever. Yes, he skipped town. He was gone.
So he took all the money and all the tickets, and he
Yeah,
he just skipped town.
yeah, he skipped town. He was gone.
Did you chase after him on your horse?
I would have if I'd have had it. I'd have said, "Hi, old silver away."
So did you ever get your money in the end?
No, no, we just got it in the end. That was it.
Is it is it is it true over there when you do bars and pub or bars or clubs or anything? You got to have a fence and they chuck bottles at you. Is that
In some places, yes. In some places, we have played. There was a couple of places we wish there would have been some chicken wire in front of the stage, but 'cause, it was hard to keep people off the stage. You know, they get a little get to drinking and they get a little tipsy, and next thing you know, they're all over the stage. And then we had back in them days, we had two huge bodyguards. One of them was named Tiny, and the other one was Big John. And Tiny was bigger than Big John, and they used to have to just pull people back and away from the stage because they was trying to get up there.
do you ever kind of like when you're playing out the gigs and everything? Do you ever kind of like get any trouble at all then?
Um, sometimes you get the jealous boyfriends and husbands. They don't like it because their wife or girlfriend is waving and smiling at you. And we've had some trouble. Uh-oh, there's a phone ringing. We've had some trouble like that. Yes, we have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How many songs have you got out at the moment that
Right
are
now,
in? Yeah,
as a solo artist, just five. I've only recorded five, and I was getting ready to record five more when all this came about. I was into other bands, and they released albums, and I'd written songs on those albums, and we did really good for a long time. I had when that band broke up, we had signed a really big contract, and when that band broke up, I was just heartbroken. And for a long time, I ran from the fact that I needed to be singing, and and then one day I just, I'm miserable. I said, I'm miserable. I got to do
mm,
this, and I
mm.
decided to go ahead and go in the studio and record the five and get them out there, and I've been pushing them ever since, and the fan response has been wonderful.
Mm. So do you have fan pages then? Do you?
I do. I have I have a Facebook fan page. Then they have a Robbie Ansley music page on Facebook, and I am a writer. I have a Robbie Ansley writers page, and I'll share all that with you.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I. That's what I was going to come to in the next question because you're an author as well, aren't you? You've written a book.
I'm working on two or three books.
Books, yeah, yeah, yeah. And what are they? What are they about?
One book is about a family back during right before World War II, during those times, all the way up through the Vietnam Wars, about a family and their struggles and in life, and it's really exciting. And the other book is a book of short stories, and the other one is a kind of like a Alfred Hitchcock kind of like a horror, but
Right.
not
Okay.
really gory or nothing. It's just kind of out there like some of those Alfred Hitchcock movies you used to watch.
Oh, right. Okay. Good. Good. And have you finished any of the books yet? Have you finished them or
I'm
no?
pretty I'm pretty close to finishing the first one. I've been working on it a long time. It's I think it's over 124 pages now, and I'm pretty close to finishing that one. I hope I can get it done soon. I see you got a question popped up there.
Yeah, Robbie, are you going to sing "Way Down" for me? That's for Ailey.
Way down.
Yeah, "Way Down" for me.
What
Way
is that?
on down, way on down.
Way on down.
There you go. She said, "Can you sing it?"
I don't know the whole song. I'd have to look it up.
Well, there you go. There you go. How do you remember all your songs when what you're singing? Even that, even your own ones.
Well, I just they're it's almost like anything else. They just kind of planted in my mind. I just know them
Yeah, yeah,
for the most part. Now we can play some music, and I can sing one song when we go to get out of here, just to, you know, maybe they'll enjoy that song.
yeah, yeah. Sure, yeah. Let's play one song before you finish.
Okay, I'll do that. Hopefully it ain't too loud. Well, anyway, I sure appreciate it. It's been wonderful. Been a wonderful interview.
Thank you very much. You know, I'd love you to come back and kind of like sing for everybody sometime. And if you can, could you, if you go on my Crossroads page and leave me a review, I'd be so grateful.
Okay, I do. I think I do. I believe I do. And I will share also. Y'all give me just a second, and I'll get prepared here.
Yeah, that's fine.
It won't take me but a second. See if I can
Rob,
wake everybody up here.
Amy says, Robbie, I hope you come back. Oh, yes, he definitely, I will ask him. He's a busy man, you know.
Oh, I'll definitely come back. I also do artwork. I have an artist page on Facebook that you can find artwork.
All right, okay. We'll talk about your heart sometime.
Woo! Here we go. Maybe it ain't too loud. I dream of a world, no pain. Tears won't fall like the rain. You and me always be together. I dream. Before you walk out that door, I wanna make you see love is worth saving. I dream. Yeah, I dream. I dream of a time we had love to share. We said we always be there. Let you come walking through that door. Say, what are you crying for? I dream. Yeah, I dream. I dream. Yeah, I dream. I dream that hearts never have to pray, and that our love was no mistake. If we were love, never have to go away. I dream, I dream, yeah, I dream. I dream, I dream. Dream of a world, no pain. Tears don't fall like rain.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Very good. Very good. Rob, thanks very much for your time. I know you're busy and you're sorting things out and everything. I would love you to come back sometime and kind of like sing for every one of us. And
I sure will.
I really appreciate your time. You've been brilliant. And thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your time. I'm always here for people. I'm always here to sing for them. You know, that's what it's about. You know.
It's about helping each other in the way.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Rob, God bless and take care too, and see you soon. Thank you
Yes,
for your
God
time.
bless, and we'll see you soon. And thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
There you go. And that was Robbie for you. Thank you very much. And look him up, guys. Really nice man. And I've got to go. So I'll see you tomorrow. We ain't got no more on today. We're supposed to have had So Christie on. So Christie has cancelled. So we'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, look at my website and listen to my radio. I think we've got the 60s on at the moment on the radio. Until then, goodbye and God bless. And guess what? Take care. Bye bye.